Hello everyone, I am Dr. Benjamin Anyacho. Thank you so much, Dr. Juliana King, JKU, for the opportunity to share with you all on this great occasion. As an honoree, I am very proud to identify with JKU, and thank you, the board, the faculty, staff, administration, for another great year. Now, a huge congratulations to all the 2022 graduates. President George W. Bush said, to those of you who receive honors, awards, and distinction, I say well done. And to C students, I say, you too may one day be president of your country. Today, I'd like to share with you about what I call 360 leader of influence in the 21st century. Dr. John Maxwell defines leadership as influence. Leadership is about influence, to influence people. And we influence people in everything that we do, wherever we go, wherever we engage, whatever profession or career we indulge in, whatever we do, we are people of influence. We influence people everywhere. Influence means impact. We are not here, we are not graduating today to stick our toes in the water. We are graduating to make an impact. Influence means to affect, to have dominion, to be of importance, to be relevant in the culture and influencing the culture. Permit me to share with you one of the biblical characters that is less talked about, but of course, without a doubt, one of the most significant and influential leaders of all time, in my opinion. The book of 1 Chronicles, chapter 13, verse 9, talked about Uzziah. It reads, that day David feared the Lord and asked, how can the ark of the Lord even come to me? So he was unwilling to move the ark of the Lord to the city of David. Instead, he took it aside to the house of Obed Edom the Gittite. Thus, the ark of the Lord remained in the house of Obed Edom the Gittite for 3 months. And the Lord blessed him and all his household. Obed Edom is a quintessential 360 leader of influence. And permit me in the next few minutes to outline some attributes, characteristics of the 360 leader of influence that we need today. The first attribute is authenticity, ladies and gentlemen. We're in a culture where everything is almost fake. Everything is almost fake. Social media, fake. But for us to influence people for the kingdom of God, we need to be authentic people. Listen, people can hate you, spit at you, raise their eyebrows at you, talk over you, and gossip about you, but your authenticity is impossible to ignore. Away with plastic smiles. Plastic smiles don't influence anybody. Sugar-coated, psychedelic, mirage, unauthentic expression and leadership. They do not influence anybody. Some congruence, please. Number 2, daily improve yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are going to be an influence, 360 leader of influence, you have to sharpen the axe every single day and every moment you have. Have a mentor. Mentor others. Be willing. Have the hunger, the tenacity to learn. The urge to learn new things. When we stop reading, we start rambling. And when we stop learning, we start dying. May your last learning process, may your last reading not be the one you just concluded at JKU. May it be just the beginning of your sharpening the axe, learning and improving yourself. A mentor of mine told me 30 years ago, he said, Benjamin, I am a University of Nigeria and Soka graduate. Nobody is going to cut me a slack for speaking or writing bad English. I'm not going to do it. I got to sharpen myself. Ladies and gentlemen, sharpen yourself. You've received the tool to do that. Number 3, empathetic understanding. If you're going to influence, you need empathetic understanding. Empathetic understanding implies that you, the influencer in this context, will sense your clients or the person you want to influence, their feeling, as if they were yours or your own without being lost in those feelings. Empathy, by the way, is the ability to share someone's feelings or experiences by imagining what it would be if you are in their situation. Knowledge is not understanding, ladies and gentlemen. I am an American of Nigerian descent. And I think I know my African American brothers so well. But I am still working hard to understand their travail, to understand them. Don't say you understand people of another culture when you have not been in their shoes. If you are going to influence the people, you have to identify with them and be in their shoes. How many of us have married for 10, 15, 20, even 40 years, and we're still trying to understand our spouses? Ladies and gentlemen, hello. We need understanding. We need patience. We need listening. And we need to be in their shoes to influence them. Number 4, trust. Obed Edom was trusted with the Ark of the Covenant among 30 Levitical priests, 30,000 Levitical priests. He was trusted among his peers. Are you trusted among your peers, ladies and gentlemen? He was a tenacious influencer who did not only influence his family and friends, he influenced the presence of God. He has the capacity and the proclivity to run after, hunger for the presence of God. He was an influencer, my kind of guy. If I cannot follow you, I can follow anyone, but I cannot follow anyone whom I cannot trust. If I can't trust you, I can't follow you. How many people can trust you? Is a question. Some people want grace, but they cannot give grace. The centurion told Jesus, I am a man under authority. I am submitted, so people under me, they submit to me. I understand trust. I understand how it works. Just speak a word. Trust is very, very important. If you're going to influence people, people will be able to take your word and go to bank with it. There is no better hypocrite than somebody who cannot be trusted, who want others to follow him. Do family members, colleagues trust you? Do you trust the limitless knowledge and potentials invested in you through your academic journey at JKU? JKU, you are an ambassador of JKU today. What about the trust bestowed on you by your family and friends? And heaven is watching you. You have been equipped. You have been sharpened. You receive knowledge. And heaven is waiting for you. The cloud of witness is cheering you on. Go, baby, go. Go get it, tiger, go. You have been equipped today. The sky, beyond the sky is your limit. You are limitless. You are unstoppable. Number 5. Be relevant to inspire. Prove your gift. Fan your gift into flame, ladies and gentlemen. What is your competitive advantage? Competitive advantage is a business terminology. It's a condition or circumstance that puts you or your company in a favorable or superior business position. What distinguishes you? What separates the boys from the men, from the boys from the men, or men from the boys? What separates you from the crowd? What is your distinguishing factor? What uniques you? Where is your spot? Where is your calling? Where is your uniqueness? Where is your gift? What is your gift? Do you know what is happening around you? If you want to influence people, please don't be an educated illiterate who knows everything but nothing around them, around their neighborhood, around the country, around the city. If you cannot reinvent yourself as a leader, your relevance becomes outdated, outclassed, and unnecessary. Obed Edom was trusted among his peers. He was faithful. He was hungry for God. He housed the ark of the Lord for 90 days, and God blessed his socks off. He volunteered to be the doorkeeper in the house of the Lord, the doorkeeper of the ark, ladies and gentlemen. Every opportunity that showed up, Obed Edom volunteered himself. They needed choir in the close to the ark, he volunteered. They needed somebody to play instrument, he volunteered. Every opportunity to influence, Obed Edom volunteered, he showed himself. He led his house to God, household to God. All his children became volunteers. And King David, when the ark finally settled, King David single-handedly picked him to be a keeper of the doors to the ark. Number 6, Knowledge Cafe connection and engagement. I wrote a book, The Knowledge Cafe. Some of you read it in your curriculum in the graduate program and doctoral program. I'm a conversational architect. One way to connect and engage with your world is through, and your stakeholders, is through conversational leadership. If you're going to be an influencer, you have to be a conversational leader. Converse, engage people, curate a knowledge cafe learning opportunity in every opportunity you have, in every space of influence. The knowledge cafe curates a conversation covenant. It is a multi-dimensional learning ecosystem where we can bring our crazy ideas for others to test them out. Everyone has a voice. Let me tell you, if you're going to be relevant and influence, you have to be innovative. And hey, innovation does not happen in the cubicle. It doesn't happen in an island. Innovation happens at the intersection of connected minds. You cannot change the city or your world alone. We all need each other. You have to engage the block. You engage the village. You have to engage the city. You have to engage the world to be able to influence and change them. Number 7, platinum rule. You all have heard about the golden rule. Treat others the way they want to be treated. Yes, treat others the way they want to be treated. Give others what you want for yourself. It is up to them to accept it or reject it. Provide opportunities for others. It is good. But if you want to be a 360 leader of influence, golden rule is insufficient. It is not going to cut it. People who are hurting always hurt others. They treat others crappy. They hurt other people. They normalize anomalies. So treat others the way they want to be treated. Fails as a principle. A leader of influence does not accept nonsense as usual. Evil is not normal. Wrong is wrong. Truth is not relative. Truth is truth. The platinum rule is preferred to golden rule. Platinum rule says treat others the way they want to be treated. Period. Platinum rule. Simon Sinek wrote an incredible book, Leaders Eat Last. If you are going to be a leader of influence, please, as a leader, eat last. Don't be selfish. Pay it forward. There is no greater thing than this, to pay it forward. JKU has invested in you, and posterity is waiting whether you are going to invest back in your alma mater. Heaven is watching to see what you're going to do. I implore you, do not forget JKU. And number 8, pray. Prayer is good. Some of us are all praying and stopping at praying. Please pray, but care. And caring is still insufficient. You have to share. Let me tell you, no one is interested in how much you know. No one is excited by your knowledge. They want to know how you care. Be influential. Summary. To be a 360 leader of influence in the 21st century, you have to be authentic. Number 2, you have to daily improve yourself. Number 3, have an empathetic understanding. Number 4, be somebody that could be trusted. Number 5, be relevant to inspire. Number 6, engage in knowledge cafe conversation. Be a conversation architect. Number 7, embrace the platinum rule. Treat others the way they want to be treated. Number 8, pray, care, and share. Obed Edom is a 360 influencer who will do anything for the presence of God. If it is to influence, Obed Edom is in. If it is the presence of God, he's in. I'd rather be a doorkeeper in the house of the Lord than to struggle or compete for any title by church, organization, or man. I want to be an Obed Edom that will influence my generation. Thank you, and God bless you. Be an influencer.